I'm using a rounded rectangle for text on this poster. How can I configure it? Well, I'll start by making a copy so you can see the changes that I've made. I'll make some changes to the layout of the text. I can change the font, the size, make it left aligned, and position it at the top of the box. Now, what about the paragraph layout? I'll change the line spacing to give a bit more fresh air between these lines. And so the paragraphs are separated. I'll add some spacing before and after paragraphs as well. That looks better already. Now, what about character spacing here? If I increase the character spacing slightly, it'll draw a bit of attention to this title. There it goes. Maybe make it bold, perhaps make it a little bit bigger. I could try putting it in capitals, but rather than using all uppercase, I can use small caps, which looks a bit more sophisticated. Okay, now what about the colours and so on? Well, I'll make another copy so we can see the further changes. And I'll start by changing the text to a darker colour. So I've got a dark coloured text and a lighter coloured background. I might try a gradient background there, so I'll select and choose gradient fill. I'll pull these gradient stops off and just use a simple shaded blue, slightly darker to very light. And there's a gradient fill. I'm going to do a slightly paler outline so it doesn't stand out too much, and apply a drop shadow just to pull the text slightly off the page. Now, the drop shadow is not very big, so I'm going to go to the shadow options and just increase the distance of the shadow and blur it a little bit so it's not too obvious. Now, I'm not sure about the space around the text, so I'm going to go to this text box and first of all just check what the margins are, and I think I'll just increase the left and right margins to pull them away from the edge. I'm going to give a much larger top margin, because what I'm then going to do is take this title and put it into that space. And so without guides visible, that's what we've got.